So, Trelis Gotha. I don't know, but Trelis is to the west. That's where we need to go. Gotha. Okay, out of curiosity, how does this... It requires quite a lot of stamina to use. Ooh. Beliar Shrine.
Beliar.
We don't have the points. I don't think we're exactly good with weapons. I mean the staff now.
For the king.
You're awfully brave.
What do you mean?
You won't get far talking like that with the orcs occupying the area.
We rebels can be recognized a mile away anyhow. You should treat us with a little more respect. Otherwise you'll end up like the desert merchants.
What desert merchants are you talking about?
If you follow the road to the west, you can still see their old stuff lying around. We robbed them and drove them off.
You robbed the desert merchants?
Oh yes, and how? But before you get any silly ideas, we already took everything to Okara.
Tell me more about Okara.
You'll learn about that soon enough. Believe me.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for a message from our man in Montera.
Your man?
We planted a spy in among the mercenaries. He's supposed to let us know when the right moment has come to start the revolution.
Will you tell me more about your spy with the mercenaries?
Just because you haven't killed me yet doesn't mean I trust you. That would be too easy.
Yes, too easy. I just take your bundles of weapons. I don't really want to take them though. Might not be 100% with the rebels, but it's sort of for role-playing reasons at least. It seems silly for me to try to steal their weaponry. Even more so than not doing anything about it. Blueberries. Gold casket, okay. It was the only real item he wanted back from this anyway. What's that valued at? 60, yeah, it's pretty worthless in fact. I think I'll go back and return it. $60 gold, it just isn't worth it, not even close. We'll probably get hundreds of experience points just by returning it, so... No, it's not you. It's the fat piece of shit. Where is he?
doesn't matter to you.
Bazir. Where the hell was Bazir? No, this is the arena. It's the smith. I have no recollection. Nordmarf. Nordmarf wants this fire chalices. There's no way I can go to Nordmarf.
Yeah, sure. Here is your old gold casket. It was still lying in the road to the west with your other stuff.
You son of a dog! That is fantastic. I will richly reward you for this, my pale friend.
Actually, I have more tan than you do, but whatever.
Show me your goods.
It would make sense if they actually looked like they were dark skinned. Okay, Staff of Defense. Maybe better amulets. I think we have something like more health. Extra protection against the impact and blades would basically cover most of the weapons used against us. Ring of protection against combat. Ooh, ancient stone tablet. Plus 5 ancient knowledge for 75 gold. Okay, I can take that. Protection against energy. I'm sort of inclined to buy these because we do need something. It would basically give us a chance, I think, to do melee fighting against some basic creatures. At the moment we barely can do anything.
Are you serious?
Permanently increases user's mana by 5. No, permanently increases the user's mana. It's just the S is on the different row for some reason. I don't want to buy this yet. We don't have the alchemy to support it. So, yeah, I'll take I'll take 2 protections rings too. It's a fairly expensive buy, but I don't particularly care. Jewelry, we can probably get a better price from the jewelry elsewhere though. I'd like to lessen the loss of gold a little bit. It's still gonna cost a ton, but I think it's worth it. Okay. Maximum life energy and maximum life force. So we are gonna have a less life and magic, but protection against impact and plagues plus 10, plus 5, and another plus 5. So more than we basically tripled our protection against impact and plagues. So almost all enemies we've fought so far. And permanent increase to ancient knowledge. More spell damage. I'm surprised it was so cheap. That's the biggest surprise. Trelis, yeah. That's where we want to go. We lost a little bit of mana, we gained a little bit of power. Gain new weapon abilities with the staff. Gain a lot of durability. I do want to mainly reach Trelis, maybe even find the rune there, but it's not that big of a deal. We do need to get level ups to experience, so...
There's another one of those damn beasts.
Yeah, still taking a shit ton of damage.
You showed him.
You're no great loss.
Bentley taking a huge amount of damage still. And we're not dishing out all that much damage. That's we're never going to be. That would require strength. Bullshit. I don't particularly even see the difference when we're talking about pigs and the effectiveness of our defenses. I'm sure it's there, but I don't really even notice it. So physical fighting against a boar is certainly out of the question. More to the point, I don't see a drastic change in the style of fighting. It could be that it's hard to spot in this kind of fight, simply because the boar basically comes at you. It doesn't.
The beast just won't leave us in peace. You showed him.
It doesn't leave us.
You.
Yeah. It doesn't give us the option to use that range. It just rushes you. It's the biggest obstacle or problem I see is that interruption seems to work one way most of the time, and against me that is, and that's fairly annoying because it makes me feel that the game is treating me unfairly. With humans or humanoid opponents, it's not the case. It's with the animals. Like they somehow are exempt from the normal rules of combat. Maybe it's an attempt to keep them relevant in the long term. Please don't load. Not now. Ah. Okay, that wasn't so bad. But if we wouldn't have softened the target with our spellcasting, things would have been bad. I still don't think investing a little bit into the staff fighting is going to hurt us, because we are going to likely use magical wands or staffs at some point anyway, and it's a prerequisite to getting them. But more to the point, we are going to need some kind of a melee weapon anyway. And since we are not going to be using strength, very likely at least, we need to basically take a weapon system that has some kind of synergy with the ancient knowledge, and staff requirements seem to be based on ancient knowledge. I don't really feel like fighting wild boars. Scavenger should be quite a bit easier. We do need to find something. I don't get that. Where is that coming from? The constant knockdown effects. Yeah, this is incredibly slow on some strikes. The scavengers were trivially easy with the blade. They don't really get to attack that much. With the staff, it might have range, but I haven't made an enemy yet where the range would really help you. So what you can still do is, at least better, is to the basically some kind of a retreat and hits action. I'm not going to start evading scavengers. I just need to learn to fight them to this. Okay, it's I think I found at least partially what's the problem. The combat system behaves differently based on if you have a target or if you don't have a target. So certain attacks which wouldn't work on if you don't have a target will work when you actually do have something locked. A snapper. That's a small dinosaur. See if we can bypass that. I think it's basically a green small dinosaur. More snappers. Yeah. So Trelis area starts to be, I guess, maybe a bit too difficult for us. But we're so close, I do want to reach it. It's difficult in the sense that it'll drain all of our resources just to kill one or two guys. So, shit. Yep. Basically a dinosaur. I think it might have spotted us. Yeah. Time to run. Chicken. And it's loading again. Oh god, it's loading. Totally stops the game for a few seconds. Yeah, that could have been... that loading stuff could have been probably handled better. So some kind of preloading happens in the background instead of all of a sudden the game stops.
Another mercenary. Did you come to make trouble for us too? Beat it! We've already suffered enough.
Take it easy, kid. Otherwise, I'll have to teach you a lesson.
Come on, then. I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, someday this will all be over.
Relax, kid. I didn't come to make trouble.
Good thing for you.
Really?
Still, it can't go on like this.
Why am I picking a fight with this nobody that I don't even know? Maybe it'll lead to something, but it seems like I don't have a reason as a character, any reason at all, to try to pick that fight. So
Still, I don't like it at all.
I'm not.
Take my advice.
I bet you came to demand the rent, right?
So much
But
that
I
can happen.
cannot pay. Those thieving scum have stolen it all. Oh, damn it. See? Here they go again.
There's another one of those damn beasts. Too many of
Oh shit. Oops. Guess we're having some chicken tonight. Yeah. I'm beating everything here. Screw you! It was an accident. Give me a break. I'm slaughtering the animals at this point. Yeah, this didn't go well.
You showed him.
Better you than me.
And back to sewing, of course.
That hurts. These damn beasts are everywhere.
No one will miss you.
Those filthy thieves are taking everything I have.
Where do those thieving goblins come from?
They keep coming here from up north, stealing like there's no tomorrow. There must be a nest somewhere along the river. I wish someone would find it and sort them out. Then I could finally do my work here in peace.
What about your rent?
The rent money I was going to give Trelis has been stolen. Those dirty little bastards.
Show me your goods.
Where's that? He has nothing of value. Well, this didn't go well, did it? I murdered some farm animals, beat the shit out of the farm owner, and managed to actually kill a couple of goblins too, I guess. That's not a total loss. Definitely could have gone better. Let's put it that way. Borrow your bed for a moment. Ah.
As if it was so easy. Some things will never change. No, think about it. I don't think I want to hear this. Are you serious?
The farm animals are trying to escape from me.
There isn't much that could happen.
Okay,
Just stop screwing around.
this is good, because now we have
And still, I don't like it at all. As if it was so easy.
need to take some gold, I'm pretty sure of it. I'll already take it.
Never change.
Ah, Derek's chest is in here.
And it gets worse. No, think about it.
Silver goblets and a few hundred
It's worse.
coins.
As if it was so easy.
Yeah, I'm not going after the goblins.
Right about that.
This is just a
Did I stay
little
out?
bit of a stopping point.
That's all we need.
How far away are we from the city anyway? Very close to it. Okay, I don't think we're can really handle snappers all that well, but we can't exactly handle anything in melee all that well. It's still the level of the creature that we can handle. I guess my combat preparedness with the staves is more of a what if we stumble upon the seekers of this game where magic is barely able to affect them. We need to have plan B's, C's and D's ready. What are those? Always being interrupted. Not sure I'm too big of a fan of that system. Wait, what are these? Ripper beasts. Doesn't sound too encouraging. At least I don't want to fight them at the moment. Someone turned on the light. Morons. Trying to bail you out? Yeah. Ah, teleport to Trelis. Didn't make me work hard for that one.
You again. I can't go anywhere without running into you, can I?
Yeah, Thoris. I think Thoris was the expansion in Gothic 2 was in the expansion pack portion of the game. Basically, one of the main leaders of a bandit camp in a ancient ruined city.
I remember. Your name is Thoris. You're the last person I expected here.
What's it gonna be? Should I make you a slave or kill you on the spot?
I see you're playing gatekeeper again.
Spare me your sarcasm, you bastard. I guarantee you I'm the only human in Murtana who has managed to make orcs obey his orders. If you wreck everything for me again, this time I'll kill you. Got it?
You're a commander of the orcs?
That's right. I take care of the outer areas of Trelis. The farms around here must be inspected, and the excavations in the Eastern Temple need to be guarded. The job is hard enough as it is. Now that you're here, I'll really have to watch out.
Tell me more about the city of Trelis.
Trelis is a strategically important castle of the orcs. We are close to the desert of Barrent here. Lots of Hashishin come by here on their way to the Midlands. Nowhere in the Midlands will you find more experienced warriors and more prosperous Hashishin than here.
So, right up your alley.
Right.
It's sort of annoying that when I'm near cities, the game music sort of seems to get a little bit more lively, so it interferes with the speech volume. But on the other hand, I don't want to drop it any lower. It's already below 25%. I do like the music.
Relax, everything will be fine.
Don't ever let me hear you say that again, understand? You wouldn't talk so tough if you ran into those sneaky forest fellows. Let me tell you, if they get their hands on you, they'll make mincemeat out of you.
What sneaky fellows are you talking about?
Some ogres live in the caves out there in the woods. Until recently, they were quite peaceful. But now they're attacking anything that moves in their woods. I wouldn't go out there if I were you.
Yeah, ogres. Kill the sneaking ogres.
The orcs let you, a human, order them around?
You're impressed, huh? The orcs captured the island of Corinus and brought us humans to the mainland in their galleys. We were given the choice to become slaves or fighters for the orcs. I won fights in every arena in Murtana and adopted the orcs' ways as my own. Once you learn to think like an orc, the rest is easy.
Probably have to go against Thoris at some point, which I don't mind at all. He hasn't exactly been an enemy, but not an ally either.
Can I help you?
I'd prefer it if you just went away again. But since I'm sure you won't do me that favor, you might as well work for me.
How are the excavations at the Eastern Temple coming along?
The Overseer Tempek is constantly demanding new men, and the deliveries are missing. I've had enough of that. Go to the temple and tell Tempek that he must send a delivery.
What is there to do on the farms?
The farm to the west hasn't been heard from in ages. I sent out a reconnaissance patrol to find out what's wrong, but I haven't heard from them in days either. Go see what's going on out there.
Can I go in?
Don't look at me like that. I know that I really have no business being here.
You are a paladin.
I used to be one, until we lost the war and our rune magic too. Today, I'm nothing but a shadow from the past. Even the great plans of the fire mages aren't going to change that.
What great plans of the fire mages would that be?
Some mages in Nordmar think they have found a way to restore our magic. That's why they're searching for those old fire chalices, and having them taken to their monastery.
What else do you know about the fire chalices?
Nothing. I only know where one of them is.
And where?
In my pocket. I found it among the junk belonging to the soldiers who were driven from this castle.
You are working for the orcs?
Of course. Or should I go hide in caves like the rebels do? I'm strong, and I don't want to hide, you know.
You're fighting against your own people?
Enos has deserted us all. When the rune magic died, so did my faith. I will not raise my sword against the oppressors again, unless Enos gives me back my magic.
Give me the fire chalice.
To do what with it?
Whatever you don't seem to be able to do.
All right. Here, take the thing. Who knows? If you take it to the fire mages in Nordmar, maybe some good will come out of it.
I don't really want to go to Nordmar just because of fire chalices. I got the impression that we are going to need all of them before there's any kind of real use out of it. So
Be careful what you touch in here, stranger. I will tolerate you in my house only as long as you have gold. I hope you get the point.
Who are you?
I'm a direct emissary from Verant. My name is Kabir. I buy and sell the rare valuables of the desert. I will make you a powerful man, if you can afford it. If your purse is empty, you might as well not waste my time. Every blessing has its price, as does every curse.
You're more than just a merchant, aren't you?
How perceptive of you. The orcs are searching throughout the land for relics of the Ancient Ones. We give the orcs free access to all parts of Varant and support them in their excavations. I see to it that the orcs keep up their end of the agreement.
Tell me more about the relics of the Ancient Ones.
The orcs will gather whatever artifacts and ancient writing they can find, but they are most interested in the divine artifacts. They say that the Ancient Ones possessed several of them. That's why they make the humans excavate the old temples in order to find them.
okay, this is very clearly some central part of the plot, the divine artifacts. They probably have some, but maybe if we can get our access to at least one or two of them, we might be able to hinder or prevent them doing what they want to do.
What divine artifacts have the orcs already found?
They say that such an artifact existed in the Eastern Temple of Trelis.
Existed?
It is no longer there.
What makes you so sure?
Quite simple. I know where it is.
Do you really? Where is the divine artifact from the Eastern Temple?
The price for this answer exceeds the capacity of your purse, I'm afraid.
What do you know about the divine artifacts?
I'm a businessman, not a scholar. The secrets of these rare relics have so far remained concealed from us secular people. Presumably, they are incredibly powerful in the hands of one who is chosen by the gods. But who knows?
What's the agreement between you Hashishin and the orcs?
We support the orcs, and they pay us for it. It's as simple as that. But Vak has been behind on his payments for a few days now. I cannot say that this pleases me at all.
How much gold does Vax still owe you?
An inconceivable amount of gold, stranger. If Vak doesn't pay up soon, we will close the gates of Varant to the orcs. We won't open them again until the orcs settle their debt.
So there's a lot of mercenary action going on here.
What will it take for you to tell me how to get to the divine artifact?
Here's the deal, stranger. You see to it that Vak sticks to his part of the agreement, and I will help you. I think that is only fair.
If you say so. Show me your goods.
Okay. 2 tablets of the ancients, yeah. That seems an incredibly useful and easy way to raise your ancient knowledge level. A little bit of cash, but I'm guessing there's basically a limited amount of them in the game, and that's it. Hashin armor. Bonus skills. Resistance to heat. 90,000, 40,000, 6,000. This might, we can't really afford it, but I think we should maybe make an effort to afford it, because the leather armor is shit. But this would mean we basically are broke. We'll keep this in mind. We need a better armor some way. Staff of Sorcery. Maximum mana plus 25, impact damage 20. Magic stay. Hashin sword. Late damage 70, poison, so all their weapons are pretty much poisoned. Fair enough. More ancient knowledge for us, which means more damage. So ancient knowledge 65, which gives us terror. And ice lance. Missile of ice. A lance made of pure energy. Good old fireball. Can I use these without being murdered?
There's nothing new here. There's nothing new here. Uninteresting.
Nothing new, uninteresting. Get it. Okay, this is incredibly useful. So exploration gets rewarded. That's probably, yeah, it's basically an entire level up devoted to ancient knowledge. Just visiting this place. Oops, we probably aren't supposed to be here. Some kind of trader area. Looks like you could basically just sneak in there and maybe just teleport away.
Stop! Not one step further!
Whose building is this?
The War Council of our Lord Vak meets here, Mora. No, we do not know if we can trust you.
Yeah, you'd need to do a lot of jobs, the local orcs, to be able to do that. But I think it might be worth it if we can get one of the ancient artifacts.
Halt, Mora. Do you have any healing potions? I need healing potions. Give me all you've got, or I'll pound you, understand?
Alright, yeah, let's not go there.
Don't you have an alchemist here?
No. That's the problem, you wise guy. Were you going to get one for us then?
All right, I'll get you an alchemist.
Well, I can't wait to see how you will go about that.
Have you got a hint for me?
That slimy Mora Avogadro was our alchemist. Just took off the bastard. Tell me what you need, and then go. I'm busy.
Busy.
Are you a good smith?
I should certainly think so. Many warriors have gone to battle successfully with my blades, but that was not always so. You should have seen my first sword, Mora. It was shabby with a jagged blade, but I have always carried it with me. It reminds me of my father. Piece of meat.
You don't have your old sword anymore?
No, because that idiotic failure of an overseer, Tempek, just won't listen to what he's told. I said he could take some weapons from my chamber for his excavations at the Eastern Temple, but not the old sword lying on my bed, I said. Tempek must have taken it, the idiot. Decent piece of meat.
So, a lot of minor things to do for the orcs. Anyway, I think I'll end it here for now. We have a couple of options. Excavation to the north, was it? Doesn't really matter. Namora is very close. So that's sort of where I want to go. Because if they're the druids, they're also a royalist or rebellion faction that are spell focused. So we might learn something very, very, very useful and valuable from them. And I do want to check that I can actually hear something through the music that suddenly gets louder and louder every time we're in city environment. Slave. I don't want to do too much exploration now anyway. I just need a place to rest, and then I guess we're heading west. And it looks like it could be the forest that we were just told that was full of ogres. So, actually I'm not too worried about the ogres, not because they're not troublesome, they certainly are, but they're not that fast. Even if we back away from them,
Stop! Not
it's not enough to catch us, so we should be pretty safe then. Ooh, what is this? Alchemist.
Here it says something about alchemy.
Alchemy +5. So we can now buy the recipe for mana potions. This is great.
And Enos spoke to the Eternal Wanderer. Lay aside your staff, and in its stead, Enos gave him the scepter, and the Eternal Wanderer became his servant.
Ancient knowledge +5. Holy shit, we're getting ancient knowledge all over the place.
I already know that.
Okay, so amazingly useful place to come. This is basically, this place alone would have gained us the necessary knowledge to learn our first spells. Okay, this might not go well. I do want to rest up before ending. I don't want to... Yeah. Yeah. So, west. Try to find what the hell is the wood marker in the map. Yeah, into the forest and find whatever druids or whatever they're called. They're sort of in the middle there. So, yeah, I think there's a little bit of a road there too that might lead there. But it sort of looks like if we follow the river, we should end up where we want to. So, maybe to the road, then go a little bit to the north, and then only after that go to the west. So I don't really want to waste my energy and effort trying to push through a gang of ogres.